You want me to Oreo?
I want an Oreo. Liam, let me have one of those. Move it towards the camera. Let me have the cream side. Nom, 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 nom. Nom, 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 nom. One more. Nom, 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 nom. Talk to you later.
Give him more.
Oh, nom, 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 nom. Thank you very much. Take care. Have a good night. That led to this Florida judge's ruling today to allow mask mandates in schools without punishment. John and Robin McCarthy, they got a 6-year-old. Liam, he's got asthma. He's now quarantining at home because he was exposed to another first grader at school who, guess what, tested positive. Welcome both of you to Primetime. How's the little man?
He's well.
Good.
Thank you.
And I know you've been doing some of the rapid tests, right? And so far they're negatives, right?
We got both back today. They were negative because we believe because of the mask. So the masks work. They really do.
Look, better than nothing, right? Nobody thinks the mask is perfect. Nobody should think the vaccine is perfect, but they help. Now, you guys are concerned about your kid. You're concerned about you. But, John, you're also concerned about your parents, right?
Correct. I mean, a child gets it. If they have masks, I believe they're protected. If they don't have masks, like some of the counties in the state of Florida, they get it. The teachers get it. As you said, 13 teachers here in Miami-Dade County had already died from this. What do we have to do? I mean, we have to do it. We have to follow the science, do what we have to do to not just protect our children, but to protect our teachers and protect the people that are the elderly, that are most vulnerable. I believe my son and others in his class are vulnerable as well. And that's why we are pushing to keep this a common sense thing. We were looking for a solution. We're not looking for a problem. We want just to keep our kids safe. I mean, we're in the United States of America. Have we ever had to go to court to keep our children safe? It's just, I feel like I'm in the twilight zone.
For us, what happened to us this weekend is that we weren't even told that the kid tested positive until Tuesday. And we had already gone home to celebrate the Jewish holiday with my parents. And my dad teaches at University of Florida and he's a doctor and a professor. So the whole issue was that we endangered our parents. We exposed. No.
Let him go. It's okay. Let him go. Let him do whatever he wants. I got 3 of them at home. You gotta let him go.
Hungry. It's his snack time. Watch out. Yeah, you can't control a 6-year-old. So, we didn't even get told until Tuesday. He was exposed on Friday. So the whole issue is that we exposed so many people, but thank God our PCR test just came back literally 2 hours ago negative. So.
Well, here's the good news. He's got plenty of energy, and I respect it, and I like the Spider-Man shirt. Luckily, it's not Iron Man. Then we'd have a problem. But, Robin, first of all, Shana Tova and a Happy New Year. It's not getting off to a great start, though, in terms of us caring about one another. Robin, why is the idea of let parents choose not good enough?
For our situation, it's not good because, as you can see, they just put our child in danger, not necessarily in his school, but he has asthma. So when parents, send their kid to school without a mask on, they potentially can expose him, which could be fatal in our situation. So for us, it's, if you don't wear a mask, you could potentially, endanger our child.
Now, the governor makes a different case. He says this is about parents making choices, John, for their kids. And that's the way a school and a community should run. What's your response?
I mean, the governor, I don't believes what he's saying. I mean, his kids are being homeschooled, so either him or his wife. But you have children going in. Look at some of the other counties where they're having to quarantine the whole school. Our son was next to somebody who had COVID. I don't believe he caught it at the school. His whole class is fine. Why? Because we're following the science in Miami-Dade County. We know what works, and we're doing a fantastic job. So we have one child out of 21 that had COVID. As of right now, none of those other kids in the class caught this. So my response to the Governor DeSantis is he's not sending his kids to school. He's homeschooling them. We don't have that luxury. So this is about using common sense and keeping our kids safe. And I do not believe that he believes some of the things he's saying. or his wife doesn't. One of the two.
Robin, you're part of a separate. Oh, go ahead, John. Finish your point.
I mean, the point is that if he believed what he was saying, why isn't he sending his kids to school? He pulled his kids from school, back in August? So he wants our kids to go to school. We live in the largest county with the most cases. My niece works in Miami Children's Hospital, and they're just full there. This whole state of Florida is full. I'm talking children. This new variant of the Delta variant, I'm not a doctor, but it's supposed to be more transmittable and more dangerous. And if you have a child, like my son who has asthma, he can end up in the hospital. My nephew was in the hospital 14 days. Imagine a child being in the hospital, not being able to see mommy and daddy. Can you imagine that? They have to stay outside because they have COVID. So
I get the fear. It's real, and that's why you've been so active. You, John, but also you, Robin. You're part of a separate federal suit with other parents claiming that DeSantis's mandatory school mask ban violates the ADA, the Americans with Disabilities Act, because it places your medically sensitive kid, him having asthma, in jeopardy. What's the update from the lawyers on that suit?
They just had a hearing today. I believe DeSantis was arguing that we hadn't exhausted all the remedies, but that was kind of a moot point because we're saying that all children should have access to safe schools. So I think we're just waiting on the judge's ruling, and we're just going to go from there. That's pretty much it.
I guess the fear's got to be that kids, how long have you been back in school?
2 weeks.
All right, so you're 2 weeks, you're ahead of us, right? In the Northeast, we usually go back after Labor Day. A couple of schools, school districts went back before, but it's just ramping up. That's the concern, right? Kids are just starting to be together again in big groups. We still don't know when we can get them vaccinated. Even if you can get Liam vaccinated, you're going to have to talk to the doctor, obviously, about the asthma. But is that your concern, John, that this is just the beginning?
My concern is that we do everything we can to keep our children safe until they can get vaccinated. So I don't know if it's going to be next month or the month after. I think it's worth the wait. We shouldn't put any children in harm's way. With a vaccination, some say it's going to be October, some say it's going to be November. We're going to do what we got to do to get where we want to go. And that's what we're doing for our son, for the other children, for our teachers, and for our other Floridians here in Florida that are trying to keep everybody. This is a pandemic. I mean, my grandparents were from New York, and in New York they had the Spanish flu, and you know how they beat it. They used masks. They didn't have the science that we have now, and they were able to get over that. So we're going to do what we got to do to get where we want to go, and what we want is our child at the end of the day safe, and your child and other children's.
Let me ask you one thing, and then you can go and take care of the kid. But I got to tell you, he's doing a good job. For a 6-year-old, I saw him share some of his snack. That's some rare air for a 6-year-old boy, especially, to be sharing. You guys are doing a good job. Let me ask you something. In fairness to DeSantis, you got a 6-year-old. His kids are like 5, 3, and 1. So, a couple of them are barely in school yet. But I take your point about whether or not he believes what he's doing. How have other parents in your school, because your school was already going against DeSantis's ruling, are the parents with you on this, John?
Yes, 100%. I've never seen such a group. And remember, we live in Miami-Dade County. It's a multicultural county. They're from all lives, people from Argentina, Brazil, Colombia, and Europe, and New Yorkers now, like us. So we've all come together, and you want me an Oreo?
I want an Oreo. Liam, let me have one of those. Move it towards the camera. Let me have the cream side. Nom, 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 nom.
I don't usually eat this unhealthy, I promise you.
Listen, that's a staple of my diet right there. Oreo is like one of the food groups for me. Listen, I'm going to let you go.
Big mass, so we're lucky in that respect.
That is true. Look, God willing, he stays healthy. The tests hold up, and you guys get to keep your kids safe down there. And I appreciate you coming forward. And I look forward to checking in with you. And again, Shana Tova, I hope that we have a very good and sweet new year. We could use it.
Thank you. I appreciate you too.
All right. Thanks for this cookie, Liam. Appreciate you. Nom, 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 nom. One more. Nom, 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 nom. Talk to you later.
Give him more.
Nom, 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 nom. Thank you very much. Take care. Have a good night. All right, look, we need to understand not only how many of our kids are getting COVID, But you got to see where and, of course, why.